a dead end. It doesn't seem like many people will want to share any information they have of us. I guess that's just how it goes when you travel with a dragon, isn't it? But I'm not giving up. We just have to keep going. I'm sure that eventually someone's gonna listen to us. You have a good point. With you looking like, well, you, it's not like people are gonna just believe that you're innocent. Human society still believes that your kind are extremely dangerous. But I guess it's a little hard to blame people for being afraid of a creature they know very little about. Yeah, I guess you can blame them. I'm just not sure if I can. I mean, I wasn't too keen on dragons myself until I met you. I think all your stories might have helped with that. We really don't give you all the credit you deserve. But about getting the information we need, I don't doubt that a lot of towns are spreading word about the two of us traveling together. Odds are, I'm being called a traitor. Maybe worse. No, it doesn't bother me. I know I'm doing the right thing here, so I'm not bothered by what anyone thinks of my choices. Not now. I just wish there was a way for me to get in contact with the others from the hero's party. If something happened to them, I don't think I'd be able to forgive myself. Yes, I know I wouldn't have done anything wrong, but you think I worry too much. I mean, I'm a healer, so wouldn't any amount of worrying be pretty natural for someone on my skill set? You have a point. But even if they weren't my friends, I'd still prefer that nothing bad happened to them. I can't say for sure why anyone signed on to be a part of this, but I don't think any of them are bad people. Except for the hero, of course, stringing everyone along like that. Huh? Why did I sign on? Well, it's for the same reason I decided to join you. I wanted to save the prince. Not for reward or anything like that, but because I just want to help. That's not wrong, is it? You think it's a little naive? Well, I guess that's fair, considering where it's gotten me, but I don't regret any of it. Except the part where I played a hand in your almost death, of course. You'll have to think of a proper way for me to make that up to you someday. If there's anything that could make up for that, I mean. And I just want you to know that no matter what I say about myself or the others, you don't have to change your opinion of any of us. What we did to you was horrible, and I'm ashamed of it, even if my role wasn't that significant. No, I don't think I'm too hard on myself. What? You think I'm upset about more than just this? I mean, of course I am. We're fighting a losing battle here. The hero can say whatever they want about us, and everyone in the entire kingdom will listen. Right. Every human. Sorry about that. I'm still not used to interacting with anything that isn't a human or small animal just yet. But you do have a point. The humans might not believe that we're trying to work towards the greater good, but the dragons will surely believe us. Or you, at least. What? This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Doesn't that mean there are a lot of dragons that would see me and immediately attack me? Especially because of what I did. protect me? But then, wouldn't you end up in the same dilemma as me? They might think you've betrayed them for siding with a human. Right. I did say I'd be willing to be thought of as a bad guy, but that doesn't mean you have to do the same. I don't expect you to. Not for the sake of a human prince, not for people who surely mistreat you upon first sight. You don't think I should be willing to be mistreated for the sake of a human prince? Well, maybe it isn't just because he's a prince. He's important to a close friend of mine, you see. Think of him as a friend of a friend. Of a friend, in your case. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that's true. We aren't exactly friends, are we? Maybe that's just me being a little hopeful. I'd like to be your friend, if you'd be willing. Time? Huh? Well, if you need more time to figure all that out, that's alright. Right, the prince. I can't say for sure what exactly it is that the hero won with him. As far as I know, the two of them haven't even met before. Maybe this is all sort of, I don't know, some sort of scheme to gain fame and fortune by being the first hero slayed dragon in I don't even know how many decades. But that really doesn't explain why they bother orchestrating an abduction like that. After all, they could have saved themselves the time and lied about what happened so they'd have an excuse to just saunter their way into the dragon's home and. Right. That's exactly what they did. But you know what I mean. There wasn't really any need to take the prince from the castle at all, was there? Now that you mention it, I do remember the hero handing me a letter with a king's seal on it. Even in the letter, there wasn't any mention of a dragon attacking the castle. The hero said that themselves, claiming the king didn't want to worry anyone with the details. Oh, yeah, I think I still have it somewhere in my bag. Just let me. Oh, there it is. Here, take a look at this. The spot of wax right here is the king's seal, and even on the bottom of the letter he stamped it as an urgent matter. Mm-hmm. The king's pretty organized with his stamps. There's one for almost any letter imaginable, but most people only ever see the one for when payments are due. But enough about that. You can read human languages, can't you? Or at least this one? To a certain extent, huh? Well, take a look at this. From what you can understand, is there anything in this letter that even so much as implies a dragon attacked the castle? Exactly. I'm beginning to think we've been going about this all wrong. If the people from the towns aren't going to help us at all, we probably have to go directly to the problem itself. It means we go to where it all started. Chasing the hero isn't going to get us anywhere, not if we want to stop them. We need to do what wasn't done the first time. We need to go to the king himself and get information about the prince's abduction. That's a good point. He probably wouldn't be too keen on trusting a dragon either, but I don't doubt that my reputation as a skilled healer would at least get me audience with him. But if anyone saw you, that changed very quickly. Why, I'm going to do what any mage on the path of darkness would do. I'm going to go into the next town and buy up every tome I can get my hands on. There's bound to be one of them that'll have a spell that can change your form, even for a short period of time. Yes, if we're going to rescue the prince and keep everyone the heroes fooled safe, we're going to need to be able to make you look more human. I just hope that whatever human form you end up with isn't going to also draw a lot of attention our way. You have a point. With so many of the towns already barring me from entering, it'll be difficult to get into the next one if any of the townsfolk see us together. So tell you what, lay low in the forest for a while, and I'll go try the next town over. If I'm lucky, word hasn't traveled there yet, and he'll let me through. Well, if I'm not lucky, then we might just have to head to the castle anyway and take our chances. Let's just give it a try. If they turn me away, I'll head right back to you. In the meantime, you'll be safe here. I doubt anyone's going to venture this far into the forest, especially at this hour. I promise I'll be back as soon as I can. You can trust me.